Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Melanin SRNA. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how I use the iStudies Pro app and the Notability app in regards to me studying for CRNA school. These are both really good apps and I definitely recommend them. So I'm just going to show you some tricks and tips on how I go about using both of these apps. So for the first app, we're going to be going into the iStudies Pro app. And on the left hand side, this is the overview of the app when you first log in. It does sync with your Apple calendars. On the left hand side, it's currently Father's Day, so shout out to all the fathers that are out there. On the right hand side, we have the calendar, so take note of the things that are in red. Those are my exam days. So you see that the week before I had an exam and the following week I also have another exam. So I am currently preparing for that, but it's also a good thing to just have a quick look to see like, oh, I might have an exam coming up, because I can see that it is showing up in red. So that is something that I really do like. And you can also do a week by week view. So you can see this week I have my patho class that's on Tuesday and Thursday. Wednesday is my exam day for physics. And then right after I have my chemistry lecture. So we're just gonna go into how I go about adding my classes. So we will go to the planner section and you see right on your left, I have all of the semesters that I am currently in and will be in the entirety of my CRNA program. So you can go in and you're able to add your start and end dates, all of the courses that you're currently in, and things like that. So first things first, you're going to want to press the plus sign that's right there above the planner, and this is where you'll go and add in the semester that you are currently in or will be starting, and you can go ahead and add your start and end date here. You're going to want to save, and we're just going to go into one of the empty courses. So we're going to go to spring 2020. We'll go up to the plus sign to add our course. And this is, for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead and add biology in. The good thing about this, you can color code it if that's something that you like to do, to make it a little bit more organized. I'm just going to go ahead and choose just a random color and save it. So once it's saved, you see at the top spring 2020, you have your start and your end date here. You have no assignments currently. You see that you have 1 credit hour. We're going to go ahead and change that as well. You see your schedule. When you go into grades, you're going to go here, and this is where you'll go to change your credit hour. So we're just going to say it's 4. And this is where I like to add my weights for the class, per the syllabus. It's nice to go ahead and add whatever, how their grading system is. So for the purpose, we're just going to go ahead and put exam 1 and just say that it's for 25% of your grade. But of course, when you have your own, go ahead and add all of the weights in. So once you close this out, we are going to go ahead and add our schedule for our class here. So you're going to go back up to the plus sign or the add sign, press new class, and this is where we can add whatever day of the week that we're meeting, our time. So we're just going to go ahead and say that we're meeting Tuesday and Thursday from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. as well. So go ahead and do that. If you want to add the location, add your instructor, you have the option to do so. I find it convenient to do so. That way, if you forget what class you're going to be meeting in, you can just glance at your phone and see it. So we're going to go to the calendar to 2020 for the year, just so we can see the class that we added. So you see here, the class on Thursday was added here. So we're going to go back and add an exam. So press the plus sign, add exam. This is where we're going to just assign an exam for today and assign our weight of 25%, and just make sure you save it. So you've already taken your exam, you found out that you made an 80 out of 100. So we're going to click on the exam right at the today spot here. You're going to put mark as complete. Once you mark it as complete, this box comes up where you can input your grade. So we're just going to put 80 out of 100. And this is one of my favorite features of this app because it populates your letter grade currently in the class. So right now you see that you have a B average. If you go up to the left side, you see biology, you have a B average in the class. So any assignments that you have, any exams that you have, you can go in and you can insert your grade, and you're able to just see what you currently have in the class, which is really nice. And if you go back to the planner section, you can see your overall GPA. It's definitely not exactly exact, but it gives you something that's damn near close to what your overall GPA should be. So because I already have an A average in my patho class, it's just populating it as a 3.4 average as of right now. So I really like using this app just to kind of see where I'm at in the class, what I need to pass a certain exam to be able to either make an A in the class, a B in the class. I really think it's very helpful. So I definitely recommend it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple to use. You can always tweak it and add different things if you want, but if you have any questions, just let me know and I can definitely guide you in the right way. So next we're going to talk about the Notability app. I'm just going to clear out and show you some notes that I have. On the left side, I did went ahead and organize my notes per the class that I'm currently in, but for you, you would have to go up to the plus sign to do that. But normally you would just go to all notes, and these will be all your notes that you pulled up. So I pulled up a lot of PowerPoints and I input it here, and this is where I just jot down all of my notes for class. So in order to do the subjects that I have over to the left, you'll just go up to the plus button up at the top in your left hand corner, and you would just type in whatever subject that you're in here, and you can also color coordinate it as well. And then to put the note to the right subject, you just click and drag. It's a simple click and drag, and you drop it down there, and it makes it pretty simple. I'm going to pull up a note that I have made a ton of notes on, so you can kind of get an idea here. So I think I'm going to pull up a patho note, and I believe it's a cell biology note, so kind of just give me a second here to figure it out. And one of the main features of this app that I really like is the ability to record your lecture. So you see I've made a ton of notes, and you can, the Notability app gives you like a mini tutorial on how to use it, so I would definitely recommend you using that first before going into the app. But one of the nice features is obviously you can change whatever pen color you want, you can cut, you can paste, you can add a bunch of different things. But if you go up here, this is where my recording for my class is. So if you click on the navigation button, which is the one that I'm going to press in a second, there, that button right there, you can actually tap on whatever writing you have, and it will start your note right where you tapped. So you can tap it and it will just start right where you have started writing for lecture, and you can tap different places and things like that. I really like that feature of this app because of the fact that if you cannot understand a certain topic of the lecture, you can just go back to where you started writing, and to really just go back and like continuously listen to it, so you're able to grasp the concept that your professor was trying to tell you. So that's one thing that I really use with studying, is constantly going back instead of listening to the entire lecture again. I do that as well. You can also add sticky notes and things like that. You can also pull your slides and kind of reorganize them or add different things if you want to. But this is kind of like the overview of how I use the Notability app. It's pretty simple, but it does have a ton of different features. So I definitely recommend doing a tutorial on it, but this is how I use both apps when it comes to SRNA school. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and I will talk to you soon in another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, y'all.